Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here. It's September and we're in that month where we are doing the Cineworld challenge. So people who are just new to this video are coming along. Cineworld did a challenge earlier this year where they set people for social media and that to do a challenge for each day over a specific topic based over 30 days. Other people have been doing it for August and I've decided to jump on a board for September and get it done, or not get it, not that it's a chore, but it's nice to kind of throw you out your comfort zone a little bit. So we are on day 10, so a third of the way there, and it is a film that is a book that you love. So anybody who's been following this channel knows I've tried to keep it with a specific set of rules. I've tried to not use my top 5 movies. I've used one, and unfortunately this is where we're going into the second one of my top 5. So if you haven't seen that video, then good, carry on watching this because then it'll be a surprise. And there is reasons for that. I say they are sometimes a hard question and hard stuff to get behind, and I'm trying to do firsts as well, so trying to keep away from the mainstream of stuff, trying to be more unique to me for reasoning. So when I first looked at this question, and obviously I'd seen AJ and a few other people do it, it was very hard for me. Now, people who have been watching my channel for a little bit or know my other channel, they know I am into very much comic books. Now, comic books I don't class as a book. Yes, it's a comic book, but I feel this is a kind of non-picture based book. So no, Where's Wally? They never did the film. For me, I have my books kind of down there. I don't read that many, and honestly, and haven't read that many in my time. I have a few biographies, a few behind the scenes of movies and stuff, but I don't feel that a biography or a behind the scenes of a film is really a book based on a film. It's more like an additional bonus. So when it comes down to a book, so this question obviously has to refer to a book that I love and a movie that I love, more or less. Now, for books, when I go back and when I think about all the books I've read in comparison to movies that I've loved, there are only 2 books that I have read that I've loved to mirror with the movies. Now, both of these I've seen the film and then gone and read the book, which is a bit of a back forward. Normally it's the other way around. So the first one, which I'm not including in this, is Harry Potter. So I was never a big fan of the Harry Potter films when they first come out. It all ended up being The Goblet of Fire, so number 4 for Harry Potter. I went and took a girl to watching the film. She was a big Harry Potter film, and I think that environment kind of spread it. I'm going, oh, actually, I quite like this. Went out, bought the books, loved The Goblet of Fire. It's my favourite book of that series, and you know, do love the film. But I didn't want to include that. That is too mainstream. Oh, not too mainstream. Oh, it's just, you know, because I only have 2 choices. So the other choice I've gone with is another film. I say it's on my top 5 that I've watched fairly recently a few times, and that is Ready Player One. So I went to see this at cinema with my wife, who was my fiance/girlfriend at the time, with some friends, and I absolutely adored this movie. I've seen it multiple times, and now I upgraded to the 4K version, and yeah, it is an amazing film. Well done. So many little nuances and nods to stuff for people who are into computers and stuff like this. And on the back of this, my wife bought me Ready Player One. So I read the book. So the first half of this book is kind of loosely based towards the film, and then it takes a bit of a darker turn in there. There is, like, main characters get killed off. There are, you know, it's the bloke who is the main character. He isn't passable. He isn't that good looking, but he kind of gets stuck in like this little detention block and then builds himself up, and there's bits like that weren't included because fair enough, you've got to fit, you know, I would say, yeah, almost 350 or 300, where we are, 300, and if I get 300, or including the acknowledged 374 pages into a 2.5 hour film, which ain't gonna happen. But I absolutely adored this book. Reading it, not only could I appreciate everything was here, but it was different enough that I could appreciate that these are the same story, but they're different enough in their own way that you could appreciate them on their own part. So this is why this specifically is the film, and this is the book, and I love them both, and I have in it. I do have also behind me that my wife got me last year, Ready Player 2, which they should be turning into film. So hopefully when I go away next week, I will start reading this, so I can look forward to when they get round to hopefully producing that. But yeah, this has been day 10 for the Cineworld movie challenge. Hope you're enjoying this video and this movie series. Do you enjoy this movie? What would have been your choice? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma, and I'll definitely see you in tomorrow's video.